All right, guys, it's Saturday the 14th. We're out at the floodable impoundment in the morning, and you can see I got my shotgun out here, actually with my long barrel. We're not actually hunting in the impoundment. I'm just pass shooting geese. We got one earlier, but hit him hard, but he locked up and made it to his refuge a couple 100 feet away. Just a quick note on these long barrels. I always use this when I'm hunting at home because it significantly suppresses the muzzle blast. I use it with 2 3/4 inch shells, and it makes a tremendous difference. That obviously matters when you're got houses relatively close. In Minnesota, the state laws, you got to be 500 feet from an occupied structure, and I have that, but just barely. So the other thing is we have horses, at least my lovely wife does, as do most of the neighbors around here. So I don't have to use this thing, but just as a common courtesy, I do. Because even though it may be lawful to discharge a gun around here, the last thing you want is to piss off your neighbors. Been pumping some water into the impoundment. I just want to see if we can get this thing totally full, and we are just about there. Let me try to get around. As you can see, I'm within 2 inches of the top of the structure, and here's a look out there from this angle. I mean, it probably doesn't make a heck of a lot of difference, but let me walk over to the edge of the impoundment. All right, we're over by the fence line, and part of the reason I wanted to get the impoundment flooded totally to the peak of the structure is I just wanted to see how far out my surface water goes. And I'm at the point now where I'm actually pushing water out into our horse pasture. So probably got to be, it'll be interesting to see how far I can go before my wife will start commenting about it. But I can only get, as you saw, another couple inches of water in this thing. So that's going to certainly limit, if we pan back, that's really going to limit how far into the pasture the water level goes. All right, I'm now in the opposite corner where that pole sticking up. That's the water control structure down there. Just to give you a little different angle, you can see a little more surface water from this side. But long story short, I have water coverage across this entire thing, all the way up into the corners. Even there's a little bit of water, so the thing's full. But I will really say, and I mentioned this before, getting this thing totally filled has been a little bit more challenging than I was thinking. If you think about an upside down triangular shape, it just takes a little bit of water volume to fill up the bottom, and the closer you get to the top, it takes a lot more. And that's obviously, this thing's bowl shaped, and so it just takes a lot more volume to get that last 6 inches of this thing filled up. So there you have it. I've just this has really been on my mind this week as we approach duck hunting season. So kind of putting out a pile of videos for you guys. Try to get some more from the stuff up north this fall too, because that's really where the big work's happening. Talk to you later.